Hello guys, welcome back to the Farmers Footy channel. And today I just wanted to talk through my match reaction to the Bayern versus Tottenham friendly that just happened yesterday, the Telecom Cup. And I think overall it was an excellent game. I can't lie, I did expect Spurs to be a bit better. I really rate Thomas Frank as a manager, and I thought he'd be more prepared for us, but I guess the difference in quality was just too much. But yeah, I just pulled up the sofa score for this game. Just wanted to talk through some of the individual performances. Don't pay too much attention to the actual rating on sofa score. Just want to talk through how I think each player did and how we performed overall as a team. So let's start first an overall view of this game. I think our pressing was excellent considering we're just still in preseason. Every player out there was working their ass off to get the ball, and I think that really showed. I think Spurs were quite sloppy and quite easy to be pressed. In that regard, I was hoping that they would have showed something more just so we could be tested a little more. But I mean, I was very happy with how we did. I think we pressed really well. Every player here, yeah, just a great shout out for their press, specifically Limer, as we know, Mr. Cardio Connie. But yeah, I guess yeah, let's go through some of the players. They've given the player of the match to Coman. Wouldn't necessarily agree. I think Coman had a decent game. Took his goal really well, cutting in off that right side. Um, but Olise, let's start by him, right? Like what more is there to say about Olise? Playing as a number 10 today, which we obviously know like that's not his position, and he can play there, but obviously he's much better as a right winger. But due to Musiala's injury, we had to play him in the 10 today. I think he was excellent. He was dropping deep quite often, even for that goal that he fed to Kane. What a great pass from deep, perfectly weighted, finds Kane. Kane, little shimmy, little drop, and slots that in like we know he can. Quite funny that he missed a penalty right after. He was just respecting his former club. That's honorable. I commend him for that. But yeah, in all seriousness, our Allianz Arena is so bad when it comes to the pitch, and it has been for so long. I don't know why players are always slipping and sliding, but it could become a serious issue. Like we're lucky that this was a friendly, and it was, I guess, just a missed pen as opposed to like someone slipping and getting injured. But yeah, we really need to get that fixed. Anyways, that's a whole different tangent. Luis Diaz, I think this is a little bit of a harsh rating, but I think he did well. He did decent. I think he was popping up in the right spots, linking up play, very aggressive in the press, which is I think probably the reason we signed him. I mean, although Diaz wasn't my preferred choice as a left winger, now that he's here, I'm going to back him, and I think he's still a great player. I just think, yeah, it was an overpay, but I mean that's besides the topic. Kimmich doing what Kimmich does, one of the best midfielders in the world. Happy to see him pick up where we left off. We know what we're going to get with him. Excellent player, distributed the ball really well, created lots of chances, and yeah, was very good in the midfield. Goretzka, I mean, I really wanted to see Bischoff start today. Um, I'm not Goretzka's biggest fan. I really have been trying to just see him away from this club for years now. Honestly, the 6.0 rating today though is a bit harsh. I know he's not good. He didn't have a good game by any means, but I don't think he played super bad. I think he was more useful today than he has been in many past games. But I guess maybe that's just where the standards are for him. Stanisic played pretty well. Kudus did get the better of him momentarily, but I think he recovered well. He did also win that penalty, which is of course amazing. But yeah, I just really liked how good he was going forward. We know Stanisic is pretty decent when it comes defensively. But yeah, going forward, I think I really enjoyed seeing him pushing up a lot today. And I feel like he was really helping our attack. Ty and Upamecano, I think pretty standard, nothing too amazing, nothing super bad. I think Ty had a segment, maybe in the second half, where he got quite a few clearances out, which was good to see. But again, these two pretty standard game for them. I don't think they did anything exceptional, but I don't think they had to, which is, I guess, good. And then Limer, I think he played pretty well. Jet Spence did get the better of him, I think, a couple times. But, Limer's pressing is what got us that goal where he pressed Jet Spence, got the ball off of him. And I think that was for the Coman goal. And we know what Limer does at right back. And, you can say he's not maybe the best player on the team, but what I love is that he always fights and he leaves everything on the pitch. And yeah, he's a good squad player to have. Neuer, I think pretty decent game for him. I think he made 3 saves today. There was nothing I think that was super super amazing, but yeah, did his job. Um, Pressed up quite a bit, collected a few loose balls. But yeah, that's the goat we're talking about. Now, if we look at Spurs, I don't know. I don't think there was a lot of positives for Spurs today. I think Jet Spence looked pretty good for most of it. I think he seemed to be one of the few players who was still fighting. Um, I think Kudus, I don't know why they gave him such a low rating, but I think Kudus was decent. He was really able to. The only reason that Spurs were even carrying up the pitch, it was all through Kudus. So I think Kudus was probably the most effective, most dangerous attacker for Spurs on the pitch today. The rest, I think, mostly anonymous. Poro was okay. Palinha conceded a penalty. It was sad to see. I don't think Palinha had a great game at all. He lost the ball a few times, conceded a penalty. Not great to see. Sarr did okay. Johnson again okay. I don't think there's too many players here I can give too much plaudits to. I'd say yeah, Kudus did fairly well today, and maybe Jets fans. Now let's talk about the subs here. So of course we changed our whole team up. I think only Luis Diaz and Neuer stayed on after our first round of substitutions. I really I was so happy today. Like we were up 2-0, two great goals, and we got to see our entire youth team almost come on. And of course, there's that boy, Leonard Carl, the best 17-year-old in the world, the next Lamine Yamal. But no, for real though, he played very well. He's been playing very well. I'm so happy to see him get the minutes that he deserves. I've been very excited about him. I know how well he was doing in our youth team. And yeah, it's wonderful to see him getting some time in this preseason as well as getting that goal today. And he's going to be extending his contract, which I'm very happy about. Seeing that he's Olise's first choice backup now, which is wonderful. Hopefully that's true because I don't want to see Kimmich. I don't want to see Gnabry play. I was reading Kimmich there. That's why I said that. But yeah, so one of the highlights, definitely Leonard Carl. Wonderful talent. I want to keep an eye on. Werner, I don't know. I really was expecting a little bit more from him. Maybe that's just me. Maybe it's just because I've been watching him for so long be this like youngster in our academy. His name's been, going around for years now. Debuted at 16 years old for us. Like I did expect a little bit more. I know he's still young. I'm not gonna say he's not good enough or anything like that. It's too reactionary. But yeah, I mean, I think this is his chance to sort of show what he's capable of because while Musiala's out, we don't really have a proper number 10 in this team. If Werner impresses enough, he could be our starting number 10 even potentially at some point. Because right now it looks like maybe Olise will be starting there, and we're one injury away from this squad collapsing. Who else did I want to talk about here? Wisdom Mike came on. I was really happy to see that. The 16-year-old, arguably an even bigger talent than Carl, which is crazy. But yeah, I didn't get to see enough of him. Unfortunately, I wish he was able to get the ball more and do a little bit more. It's not his fault, though. Obviously, I think we stepped off the pedal after we were up 4-0. I don't think there was a lot he could have done, but yeah, hopefully he'll get the ball more in our future games. I definitely hope he gets a few minutes here and there throughout the season during our actual competitive games as well. Bowie, Guerrero, yeah, solid, decent game, nothing crazy. Kiala didn't have too much to do today compared to our previous game where he looked really, really good. But again, Kiala looked pretty good today. But I just don't think he had too much to do today. But yeah, again, wonderful player. Excited for that. Um, the one I really want to speak about now is Tom Bischoff because he is such an amazing player. Even though like we changed our entire team up and there was so many players that had just rotated on, it felt like Bischoff was sort of the leader on the pitch. I know Neuer was on, but he's a goalie, so it's a little bit different. With all those subs we made, and then even when Luis Diaz was on, there was something just about Bischoff's aura, I guess is the word for it. He just seemed to be controlling the game. He seemed very composed. I don't know. He just played so well, and I just love this player so much. And the sooner we drop Goretzka this season, and we start pairing Kimmich with Bischoff, the better things will be. We like we're so close. Like we have Bischoff, we have Pavlovich there as well once he's back from his eye socket injury. I just don't want to see Goretzka start ever again. Like we have three midfielders at this club right now better, and I'm sure some of our youth are probably better than him at this point. But yeah, I think overall a pretty good game. Very happy with the minutes that the youth players got. Most importantly, very happy that our players continue to play as they have been. The likes of Kimmich, Kane, Olise showing that they're some of the best players in the world and continuing with that. Um, yeah, and I think there was a lot of sequences you could see in today's game. Like we should have won this game. I mean, it was 4-0, and I'd say that was uh, uh, our fault for not making it sort of 6-7-0. Like we missed a penalty. We had so many chances. Wonderful link up play. Olise hit the bar once. There was that one goal where we baited the press. I think around here, and then we moved the ball up this way. We did a nice little switch to Kane, I believe. Kane lit it off. We cut in, and then I think Limer took the shot here, and it went over the bar. And that sequence of football was just so beautiful to see, and I think that's what company envisions, and I think it's really exciting. I think we do need to work on our finishing. I think that's been our issue last season. I think it'll continue being our issue this season. But when we're creating this many chances, I think it's not that bad. But you can see here, right? Six big chances we had, and I don't know how many we converted, but can I think we missed at least four of those big chances. Oh, look at that. We missed 6 out of 6 big chances. If you think about it, we could have won this game 10-0. So, again, wonderfully coached. Players need to do a little bit better. I know some of those big chances were hard to finish, like that Olise one where he was just running and just made some contact and it went off the bar. I guess, there's not much you can do about that. But, yeah, wonderful game from us. I'm excited for our next game. I'm excited for the Super Cup next weekend, I believe, on the 16th against Stuttgart. That'll be our chance for silverware, our first chance for silverware this season. So, yeah, excited for that. Yeah, let me know what you guys thought of this game if you watched it. If not, I really recommend you guys go check out the highlights because this was a beautiful game to watch, at least from Bayern's perspective. We played beautiful football. We got the youths out there. We scored a lot of goals. We kept a clean sheet. Amazing day. Very satisfied. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment, all that stuff. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Thank you.